You know, right now, extremist so-called leaders are trumpeting the rhetoric of freedom, while they restrict and systematically attempt to take away freedoms. The United States Supreme Court just took a constitutional right that had been recognized from the people of America, from the women of America. And now, these extremist so-called leaders are passing laws to criminalize healthcare providers and punish women. They believe that government should make personal decisions for women. That government should make decisions for women about their own body. Well, we do not. We trust women. And an important point to be made on that subject is on the subject of choice and what the Dobbs decision has done and what it means. It's an important point to acknowledge that you don't have to abandon your faith or your beliefs to agree that the government should not be making that decision for her. And you know, on this subject, it's important to note that to support a woman's ability, not her government, but her, to make that decision does not require anyone to abandon their faith or their beliefs. It just requires us to agree the government shouldn't be making that decision for her. Because here's the thing, one does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree the government should not be telling a woman what to do with her body. As extremists work to take away the freedom of women to make decisions about their own bodies, faith leaders are taking a stand, knowing one does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held religious beliefs to agree that a woman should have the ability to make decisions about her own body and not have her government tell her what to do. And she will choose in consultation with her pastor or her priest or her doctor and her loved ones. But the government should not be making that decision. In this moment, let us heed the words of 1 Corinthians. Be on your guard. Stand firm in the faith. Be courageous. Be strong. And do everything in love. You don't have to abandon your faith, whatever that might be, to agree the government should not be making that decision for a woman. And so that's why I say, let women make those most intimate decisions. Let people make the most intimate decisions that are about what I call heart and home. I also strongly believe that on this issue, to stand for these principles of freedom and liberty does not require anyone to abandon their faith or their beliefs. This is simply about saying the government should not be making the decision for that person. You don't have to abandon your faith or your beliefs to agree that the government should not be making a decision for that woman. Because in California, we understand it should be her decision, and if she chooses in consultation with her faith leader, her family, those she trusts, but it should not be the government. In California, we understand one does not have to abandon their faith or their beliefs. You don't have to change your faith or abandon your faith or your deeply held beliefs to agree the government should not be telling a woman what to do with her body. And, you know, for those of us of faith, I think that we agree, many of us, that there's nothing about this issue that will require anyone to abandon their faith or change their faith. It's simply saying that the government should not have the ability to decide what an individual does with her own body. Just think about this. The highest court in our land, the United States Supreme Court, the Court of Thurgood, just took a constitutional right from the people of America. And here's the thing that must be spoken. One does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree. The government should not be telling her what to do with her body. One does not have to abandon their faith or beliefs to agree that the government should not be making these decisions for the women of America. For me and President Joe Biden, faith guides our work every day.